and welcome to Weekly Analysis Indian Courts. I'm Sanya, here to take you through a weekly update on what ensued in the week that was. Supreme Court has been on vacation for Holi. Nonetheless, we have some updates for you from the top court. Public interest litigation has been moved seeking directions to the centre and states for controlling black magic, superstition and religious conversion by intimidating, threatening and deceivingly luring through gifts and monetary benefits. Upadhyay has placed reliance on constitutional commitments and fundamental entitlements under Article 25, 46, 51A and the 1981 Declaration on the Elimination of All Forms of Intolerance and Discrimination based on Religion or Belief, which expressly states, "No one shall be subject to coercion which would impair the freedom to have a religion or belief of his choice." Supreme Court has recently observed that disapprobation of governmental inaction cannot be labelled as an attempt to promote hatred between different communities. Court was referring to a Facebook post by Patricia Mukim with respect to an incident that broke out between a tribal and non-tribal community. The fervent appeal made by the appellant for protection of non-tribals living in the state of Meghalaya and for their equality cannot, by any stretch of imagination, be categorized as hate speech. It was a call for justice, for action according to law, which every citizen has a right to expect and articulate, the court has noted. Supreme Court has constituted an expert committee to assess and formulate guidelines on impact of cutting trees for developmental projects. The guidelines shall also prescribe rules regarding alternate routes or sites, compensation to stakeholders and manner of compensatory afforestation. Bench was hearing a matter related to cutting of trees in order to construct road over bridges and widen out roads necessitated to prevent accidents. In this context, the court has observed it is essential to strike the right balance between environmental conservation and protection on one hand and the right to development on the other, while articulating the doctrine of sustainable development. Anyone can make mistakes, Supreme Court noted, while quashing disciplinary actions taken against employee for procedural lapses in administering his duties. Court also directed that the employee be reinstated with consequential benefits. Employee in the present matter had found himself embroiled in bribery charges, which were quashed by the High Court. The tribunal had, however, upheld the procedural lapses in discharge of his duty and took the view that the punishment which was imposed by the disciplinary authority of compulsory retirement be upheld. Supreme Court, however, stated that the nature of charges found against the respondent could hardly be one to call for a major penalty, keeping in mind that there was no bribery charge. Anyone can make mistakes. The consequences of mistakes should not be unduly harsh. Advocate Alok Srivastav has written to Solicitor General of India seeking grant of consent for initiation of contempt proceedings against Justice Karju. After learned Attorney General's refusal to grant consent for initiating contempt proceedings against Justice Karju for his extremely contemptuous remarks made in Nirav Modi extradition case, Alok Srivastav has written to the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta for grant of the same. Justice Karju had made the allegedly contemptuous remarks in context of the judgment delivered by the Court of the United Kingdom in Government of India versus Nirav Modi. Statements made by Karju included the following: that in the recent years, the Supreme Court in India has practically surrendered before the Indian government. Another statement made by him said, Chief Justice was simply doing the bidding of the Indian government. He has been rewarded as a quid pro quo by being nominated as a Member of Parliament after retirement. High Courts and other courts now. Uttarakhand High Court has directed the state government to increase COVID-19 testing to at least 50,000 per day in light of the Kumbh Mela this year. In the present matter, the bench was dealing with the issues raised concerning tackling of the COVID-19 pandemic, organization and conduct of civil administration Haridwar in view of the Kumbh Mela 2021, which was scheduled to commence from February 27. The Petitioners' Council, while expressing their anxiety, submitted that Kumbh Mela 2021 might become a breeding ground for spread of COVID-19 pandemic until and unless the civil administration did not control the inflow of number of people congregating at the ghats and provide safe accommodation. The Madras High Court has referred the parents of a same-sex couple to a counsellor specializing in LGBTQ+ issues. Court was hearing a plea filed by same-sex partners seeking directions to Inspector of Police to not cause harassment to the petitioners and ensure that there is no danger from their parents to their life and limb. Justice Anand Venkatesh's observations in this case are worth quoting. He said that he could have chosen to write a scholarly order on this issue, but that would have been hypocritical. To be open, I'm also trying to break my own preconceived notions about the issue, and I'm in the process of evolving and sincerely attempting to understand the feelings of the petitioners and their parents thereafter and proceed to write a detailed order on this issue. This is the reason why I'm trying to develop this case brick by brick and ultimately construct something purposeful on the issue, he said. A Delhi court has denied bail to a tractor rally violence accused who was caught waving a big sword in his hands in the prohibited area of Red Fort. The argument of learned senior counsel in the said case was that every citizen has a right to celebrate the Republic Day in his own way, and it was the way of applicant to celebrate his own Republic Day. Court noted that the argument was prima facie not convincing because no citizen can have unfettered liberty to celebrate the national event in the way the applicant is shown as doing in the photographs. That's a wrap to this week. If you found this information helpful, please don't forget to hit the like and share button. Subscribe to our channel for similar insightful videos. Also, your feedback is always welcome, so let us know what you think in the comments below. Bye.